And we are set to go once again, 3 rounds of women's bantamweight action. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in officially 133 pounds. Her professional record stands even, 1 victory and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Colchester, Essex, England, here is Kerry Rocksteady Hughes. And across the cage, her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai fighter standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight, 133 1/2 pounds. She too stands even with a professional record of 1 victory and 1 defeat. From London, England, by way of Scotland, here is Amanda Kelly. Referee in charge of the action is Mark Goddard.
International referee Mark Goddard about to get the action underway here. Amanda Kelly in the black. Kerry Hughes with the white shorts. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them. Women's bantamweight division. Both these ladies looking to get back on the right track.
Good work from Kerry Hughes to immediately land and score that takedown, but Amanda Kelly straight back up to her feet.
There's a nice right hand straight down the pipe from Hughes.
Yeah, I expect the much straighter shots perhaps to come from Amanda Kelly. You can hear the corner of Kerry Hughes are already calling for a level change. They don't want her to stand right in front of someone with the striking pedigree of Amanda Kelly.
Hughes perhaps looking to trap Kelly against the cage. That's where Laura Howarth had a lot of success against the Muay Thai fighter last time they were here, Josh.
Yeah, then of course she's got to watch out for those elbows and knees, which we've already seen. Amanda Kelly can really go to work.
Looking very, very calm here is Amanda Kelly, Jens.
Yeah, she's almost too calm right now. Kerry, though, has done a good job. She's that overhand right. I think she sees something that Kerry's always wanting to throw is that overhand right. She's sticking with it, still trying to set it up. But Amanda's obviously just kind of sitting back and being a lot more
Kerry Hughes looking for the takedown now.
Yeah, she's made a pretty good connection. Didn't come behind any strikes, but she's managed to push this one up against the fence regardless. Looking to switch off to that single leg. She's going to pull that leg up, walk it all the way across the front of the body of Amanda Kelly if she can.
This is where we saw Amanda Kelly really struggle against Laura Howarth, but as the fight went on, she started having some success in this range as well with those elbows and knees.
Yeah, that 3rd round against Laura Howarth, she really pulled it out, but just enough work being done by Howarth in those opening 2 rounds, so I'm sure Kerry Hughes is looking to do the same here.
You got to just
pull. Very patient.
Kerry just needs to grab and just literally pull, yank her off the cage. Amanda's being able to do a good job. She can sit heavy, drop her butt down, keep her feet apart, and sit there and start working small elbows. This starts to wear a lot on Kerry. She needs to grab a hold and yank, just yank her off that cage.
I mean, Kerry's managed to link her hands together. You know, I know Amanda Kelly is spreading her base really wide here, but you know, Kerry Hughes got the connection with the hands. I'm surprised she hasn't tried exactly as you said, Jens, really just cracking her.
Yeah, just got to pick a direction and go at some point. Going straight into the fence, you're only wearing yourself out. This is going to get tiring on your arms.
A couple of nice elbows from Kelly there in close. Kerry Hughes though being tenacious with this takedown attempt.
Yeah, looking for the 100% sweep. Is Amanda Kelly not able to get the leverage on that arm though?
Referee Mark Goddard having a good look at this one. Seeing just enough action to let them carry on, duking it out here on the cage.
You've got to figure that Amanda Kelly has probably spent a lot of time working that takedown defense, especially after her last fight, and knowing with her kind of striking pedigree, every opponent's going to come in with that kind of game plan.
Yeah, you can tell she's definitely working on it. I'd like to see her, if she could get more into the underhooks and get that way, would have been a little better, but she did a good job of getting Kerry up and standing her up so you can get her off you. Now she just has to capitalize out here while she's got the space.
Looking to turn up the volume here now is Amanda Kelly. Bit of space to work. And here come the Muay Thai combinations. Kerry Hughes answering back. with some leather of her own.
I'm telling you, Kerry Hughes has figured out with that right hand something that they must have liked or seen in the beginning, because she's landed it a few times.
Strong underhook from Amanda Kelly. I don't think we've seen too much of her kicking game because she's so wary of fighters coming in, countering that and taking her down off it.
As we saw last time against Laura Howard, that's the way you put her on the back foot. And obviously we're seeing Kerry Hughes trying to employ that game plan again here, Josh.
Yeah, she did a good job of staying on that side, and again, Kerry Hughes has got the connection, but there was no angle change, was there, Jens? It was just one direction.
Yeah, and there's not setting up like a couple of hands, change the look, like, oh, hey, looky here, look at the birdie, look at the birdie. You know what I mean? You got to kind of throw them off a little bit. This is making it too easy. Just coming in arms wide and just trying to barrel forward on a mid-level, mid-range takedown.
Final 20 seconds of this first round. Amanda Kelly has landed some nice strikes. Kerry Hughes perhaps being the aggressor. Interesting to see how the judges will score this one.
Yeah,
and we're interested to see how you scored at home as well. Do let us know on social media at Cage Warriors with the hashtag Super Saturday.
That's where it's going to be really interesting, Brad, because it's not as though Kerry Hughes has had no offense at all. She really landed with that big right hand a few times. Of course, she's had plenty of shots coming back at her, so although she's had her 2 takedowns defended, as we'll see in the replays here, both ladies landing some really good shots.
See, Kerry, there's something about Kerry was liking that right hand. She's the one that's been landing most of the damage, I guess, the power shots. There's a couple of kicks by Amanda Kelly, which is great, but the aggressor ring generalship so far has absolutely gone to Kerry Hughes.
Be interesting to see if Kerry Hughes can keep this one up for the full 15 minutes, if it indeed goes that long. Of course, we've seen Amanda Kelly with a pretty decisive stoppage, shall we say, Josh, in her professional debut. A beautiful one-knee KO against Hannah Stevens. She's got that stopping power.
I've just noticed who's actually in the corner of Amanda Kelly now, and let's say there's a lot of Thai boxing pedigree and a lot of wrestling pedigree, so obviously training with some different partners now has really helped her defensive wrestling game come along.
Training at the MMA clinic here in London. As you say, Josh, Muay Thai and wrestling specialists at that gym. Second round underway here. Kelly able to turn Kerry Hughes. Hughes back in control though, up against the cage.
Here we're seeing some of those Chinese that are just that little bit different. They come up the high and then the hip turns and they slam in sideways. And so painful when your arms are tied up and your ribs are exposed.
And again, driven into the cage is Amanda Kelly. One thing that we have noticed about Amanda Kelly though, she looks relatively calm. Generally, I mean, she's had only 2 professional MMA fights. This is her 3rd, but she does have around 30 Muay Thai fights. So how much does that experience play into it?
Oh, it's night and day. Learning how to be able to talk to yourself, but to be able to close that and not be in that tunnel vision where you can see what's going on, you can talk to yourself, you can hear your corner, which is key. Being able to hear them and have that connection lets you know you're in the fight, and you have all those other eyes out there watching, seeing what you can't see.
I'm already seeing better wrestling fundamentals from Amanda Kelly. You saw in that takedown attempt, she got a good overhook with her right, cross-faced with her left, and managed to bring Kerry Hughes all the way back up to a standing position. Really good takedown defense from her.
Oh, but then here comes Kerry throws another right hand. That overhand right has been a weapon for her.
Well, we said it, Kerry Hughes certainly not afraid to scrap. Amanda Kelly now bringing those Muay Thai skills to bear. When those elbows and knees start flying, bad things start happening. But Kerry Hughes answering back with some nice punching combinations, another level change.
A great job of stuffing that with the elbow and getting off. She's definitely worked. Amanda has absolutely worked on something. Hey, they're going to be shooting. She's getting underhooks. She's standing them up. She's catching it sooner, and she's stuffing a forearm across the head and keeping that head up with her and then coming with that elbow.
And it's been made all the easier for her because Kerry Hughes isn't coming behind any strikes. She's not doing anything to make Amanda's hands come up and open the hips up.
Yeah, and she's just doing a basic forward mid-level attack. No real push behind it, not dropping down and putting power for a running double, not setting up, like you said, with hands. And it's really starting to, you can see the tide kind of changing in there right now with Amanda's. I can see these takedowns coming now.
Striking combinations still being exchanged. Both ladies taking the center of the cage and throwing down. Enthralling stuff here on Super Saturday. More to come here on our live and free Facebook prelims, and so much more to come with our double main card. Super Saturday Part 1 coming your way at the top of the hour.
Kerry has done a great job of what's been backing Amanda off with her striking pedigree and really unleashing combos. That right hand. Kerry is throwing that right hand every time, and it's freezing it. It's doing enough to get Amanda to stop her, and then she has to start over. See, there it is again.
We're starting to see a lot more of those round kicks, though. Really hope both ladies can keep this workout put up as we go probably to a third round here, although still a bit of time left in this second.
A lot of blood coming out of Amanda Kelly's nose. Those right hands, I'm telling you, Kerry's been doing a great job, and maybe it is the one thing we do know about whether or not failed takedowns or not. You start getting into that wrestling bit, I can see that leg starting to buckle on Kerry Hughes too. It just kind of stopped my thought, but I seen that inside kick by Amanda Kelly, and her leg is starting to shake a little bit out front.
And James, you touched on it before, blood coming from the nose of Amanda Kelly, and you'll notice as well the mouth is open now as well. Perhaps she's struggling to breathe through her nose.
Yeah, and plus what I was trying to say, but even with those failed takedowns and things like that, that's still the anaerobic side. See, she's starting to hop now. She's gonna have to bring that right hand more because she's starting to hop up on that leg. This is not, she's getting out the way.
Yeah, they're really starting to rack up these leg kicks now. But I mean, you mentioned the blood. Amanda Kelly, if she throws that jab, she's gonna have to really start hiding behind that lead shoulder. Otherwise, that right hand's gonna keep coming over the top again and again.
Switching stance a little bit now. And again, that kick lands, and you just see her wince a little bit there, Jens.
Oh, she's in this.
Dropped her! Hughes punches the full leg. Unbelievable!
Wow!
Kerry Hughes knocks out Amanda Kelly here on Super Saturday.
I mean, really didn't see that strike coming. Amanda Kelly, dazed and confused, went to the ground. Either she didn't know where it was, or she thought the clacker was the bell. But Kerry Hughes wasted no time.
It was timed. I kept with that right hand. She's bombing the right hand. Look at that leg, though. That leg took a lot. Nowhere am I going to say, yes, she did that on purpose. But
let's
what
take
a
a quick look,
beauty.
Jens, at some of that action. Is Kelly with the kicks, advancing.
A little bit there, but you can tell. She had it in it right here. See, this is where Amanda's really starting to figure out. Get that elbow, get that forearm across there, something there. You can tell. Kerry is wanting to throw this right hand every time she's coming in. Every time she's coming in, it's how she stopped the action. That right hand, right hand. It was just a matter of time. Every time there's a leg kick, and that's kind of, that goes to prove. See, as that leg is starting to buckle, it's one of those things. Hey.
See if we can find the shot that did the damage, and there it was, right
again,
on the
it's
chin.
always the right hand. Huge shot. The legs went out from under her.
Look at her racing across the cage.
Kerry
Flurry on
Hughes
this finish.
swarming. Mark Goddard taking a close look. And that really was all she wrote. An ecstatic Kerry Hughes there. We're going to throw this one to Joe Martinez in the cage to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially at the time 4 minutes 56 seconds. Round number 2. Referee Mark Goddard puts a halt to the contest. Your winner by TKO victory from Colchester, Kerry Rocksteady Hughes.
Big win for Kerry Hughes, and
Kerry
she's with Jens Pulver.
Hughes. How you doing?
Yeah, very well. Probably look worse than I am.